Imagine a world where empires clash like titans, where a single battle can reshape the destiny of civilizations. This is the story of Publius Cornelius Scipio, a name that would echo through centuries, a man who would transform not just a war, but the very fabric of human history. The year is 218 BC. The Mediterranean is a powder keg of tension. Carthage, a maritime superpower with an empire stretching across North Africa and beyond, stands poised to challenge Rome's growing ambition. At the heart of this conflict, Hannibal Barca, a general whose name would become synonymous with military genius. When Hannibal began his legendary march, the world watched in disbelief, crossing the Alps with war elephants. A feat many considered impossible. He brought war directly to Rome's doorstep. Imagine the terror. Imagine a foreign army marching through your homeland, destroying everything in its path. The Romans called it the Second Punic War. History would remember it as a conflict that would define an entire generation. 216 BC Cannae, a name that would become synonymous with total destruction. On this single day, the impossible happened. Hannibal, with less than 50,000 men, utterly annihilated a Roman army of over 86,000. The statistics are brutal beyond comprehension. Total Roman soldiers, 86,000 total Roman casualties. Approximately 70,000 soldiers killed per minute. A staggering 583. Time of total annihilation, barely 4 to 5 hours. The ground at Cannae wasn't just wet with blood, it became a crimson marsh of human remains. An entire generation of Roman warriors was erased in a single horrific afternoon. To understand Scipio, we must understand his family. The Cornelii were not ordinary Romans. They were patrician royalty, with a lineage that stretched back generations. But in the world of ancient Rome, legacy was earned, not inherited. Young Publius was different from the moment he drew breath. While other patrician sons studied rhetoric and enjoyed privilege, he was consumed by something deeper: military strategy, leadership, the art of war. At just 18 years old, during the massacre of Cannae, Publius experienced a moment that would define his entire existence. He watched as his father and uncle, both respected Roman commanders, fell in battle. Where others saw total defeat, Scipio saw a challenge. This was more than personal loss. This was a call to destiny. Scipio did something revolutionary. He volunteered to lead troops in Hispania, then a critical Carthaginian stronghold. His campaign was nothing short of miraculous. He wasn't just fighting battles, he was rewriting the very rules of warfare. Innovative guerrilla tactics that confused and demoralized the enemy's psychological warfare, that broke enemy spirits before battles began. Strategic diplomacy that turned potential enemies into allies. A talent for winning local tribes to Rome's cause. Scipio understood something his contemporaries did not. War is won not just on battlefields, but in the hearts and minds of people. His most brilliant move was winning over Massa, the Numidian king. This alliance would prove crucial in his ultimate confrontation with Hannibal. Scipio's plan was audacious beyond imagination. Force Hannibal to defend his homeland, disrupt Carthaginian supply lines, two-front war, demonstrate Roman adaptability and resilience. This was more than military strategy. This was a personal crusade to save Rome and reshape the Mediterranean world. In 202 BC, the plains of Zama, two undefeated generals. The fate of entire civilizations hanging in the balance. Hannibal versus Scipio, East versus West. Old tactics versus new vision. The battle was a complex chess match of military genius. Hannibal's legendary elephant charge, Scipio's innovative counter-tactics. The Roman legion's flexible formation, nuanced and deadly cavalry maneuvers. As battle lines formed, the world seemed to pause. Scipio, calm, calculated, revolutionary. Hannibal, the veteran warrior sensing perhaps his final, most critical fight. Rome never forgets, and Scipio ensured Carthage would be remembered only in whispers of terror. Zama was more than a battle. It was the moment Rome transformed from a regional power to a global empire. Scipio didn't just defeat Hannibal. He rewrote human history. Scipio became more than a general. He became a myth, a symbol of human resilience and strategic brilliance. In the grand ledger of human history, his story is written in bold, a testament to how one individual's courage, vision, and determination can change the course of civilization. His legacy is not just about military conquest. It's about the human spirit's capacity to transform defeat into victory, to turn personal tragedy into a catalyst for change. Publius Cornelius Scipio Africanus, a name that would echo through centuries. A hero who proved that true leadership is born not from privilege, but from an unbreakable spirit. In the end, vengeance was written in Roman blood, and the future carved with a sword.